morning, I'm Trish Pahanik and this is Cynopsis, your first early morning briefing. It's Thursday, August 24th, 2006, and here is today's top story. Well, finally 10 days after their kidnapping, new information about Fox News Channel journalist Steve Santani and cameraman Olaf Wiig. The Palestinian militant group who call themselves Holy Jihad Brigades is claiming responsibility. The group has sent a fax to the U.S. demanding the release of Muslim prisoners within 72 hours and, quote, release what you have and we will release what we have, unquote. The fax also read, we are going to exchange the Muslim female and male prisoners in American jails in return for the prisoners that we have. We're going to give you 72 hours beginning midnight tonight to take your decision, unquote. A tape was also released of the two journalists in which Santani said they were healthy and being treated well. Hey, guess what? If you had a promo or a commercial in this daily podcast, it would go right about here. Coming up next, the Qubo Network is born, survivors splitting the group into tribes of ethnicity, Ken Werner named president of Warner Brothers Domestic Television Distribution, and more TV households, says Nielsen Media Research. And while I'm telling you about all this stuff, take a look at these beautiful shots provided to us from the Internet Movie Archive. Several months back, NBC Universal, Scholastic, Chorus Entertainment, and Classic Media Big Idea, along with TV distribution systems Ion Media Networks, FKA Paxson Communications, NBC, and Telemundo, unfurled their plan to launch a new kid entertainment network focusing on literacy, positive values, and problem-solving, and would feature bilingual programming. The multi-platform network has now a name, Qubo, with the TV programming block segment of the plan set to bow this September. Designed for kids 4 to 8, the Qubo programming block will air in both English and Spanish, launching on multi-platform services including a new 24/7 digital kids TV channel that will run on Ion's TV station group, as well as through video-on-demand service and a branded website. The full lineup is available for you at www.cynopsis.com. CBS Survivor returns on September 14th, hailing from Cook Islands in the South Pacific, and with a large cast of contestants, will split the group into 4 tribes according to their ethnicities: African American, Asian, Hispanic, and whites. Well, Warner Brothers has named Ken Werner as president of Warner Brothers Domestic Television Distribution, stepping in as Dick Robertson announced his move to senior advisor for the Warner Brothers TV group. Ken had been in front of the WB network for nearly a decade and was keenly involved in the formation of the new CW network. Warner Brothers Domestic Television Distribution, that's a long one to say, will have several first-run series in syndication, including the new daytime talk series Dr. Keith Ablow, and next fall the off-net series 2.5 Men. Well, Bravo had 985,000 total viewers tune in to the August 22nd finale of the series Workout, making it the most viewed episode for the series in its 6-week run. Debmar-Mercury, a wholly owned division of Lionsgate, has just signed a distribution agreement with TBS and Fox for the original first-run syndicated comedy Tyler Perry's House of Pain. On the heels of the test run in 10 major markets this summer, Debmar-Mercury will launch the series nationally. Starting in June 2007, TBS will have access to 100 complete episodes up front. The broadcast syndication will commence in September 2008 with Fox-owned stations in New York, Dallas, Houston, and D.C., as well as WCIU in Chicago. Well, there are more U.S. television households, according to the latest report from Nielsen Media Research. The total number of U.S. television households has increased by 1.1% from last year to 111.4 million. This includes Alaska and Hawaii, and this number projected to January 1st, 2007, will be used for the full 2006-2007 television season. Nielsen also revealed the national universe estimates of viewers aged 2+ has increased by 1.1% to 283.5 million, and for your information, the number of adult 18 to 49 viewers has also increased by 0.5% to 130.6 million. The 24-hour digital music network, the Tube Music Network, has reached more than 13 million digital cable homes. This summer, the Tube was launched by WPIX in New York, WPHL Philadelphia, and WTXX Hartford, Connecticut on Cablevision systems, adding more than 2 million digital subscribers. The Tube will launch in several more markets in the coming weeks, as well as expand in its current markets. Moving on down today to production development and casting, I'll start off by telling you TLC has ordered up a pilot called Crafty with host and former MTVer Karen Duffy. Now this is the second project TLC will have with Duffy. The first is called House of Tiny Tears, those tiny tears being toddlers, and is scheduled to premiere in December. The pilot project Crafty focuses on, well, crafts and crafting. And a casting notice, Theme Entertainment is looking to cast its new reality series, The Pink Line, which has received exclusive military approval. The project is set against the backdrop of life in the armed forces, with a story arc extending from recruitment to completion of minimum service requirement. Agents and managers are asked to submit clients who are willing to commit for an entire term of actual military duty, 3 years active followed by 5 years in the reserves. Submissions may be sent to theme@optonline.net. Well, here are the rating summary for Tuesday night according to Live Plus Same Day ratings from Nielsen Media Research. Fox won Tuesday night despite a tight race with a 2.68, adult 18 to 49. Fox led at 8 o'clock with an encore of House at a 3.010, and Univision was number 2 with La Fea Masabella at a 2.27. Big Brother on CBS had the biggest ratings at 9 o'clock to win with a 3.29, and then at 10 o'clock CBS had a second win with Rockstar Supernova at a 2.98, ahead of NBC's Law & Order SVU repeat with a 2.88. And here's today's trivia question in honor of Emmy Week and courtesy of the Emmys by Thomas O'Neill. Only 2 actors have won both the Best Actor in a Drama and Best Actor in a Comedy Emmy Award. One of them was Robert Young for Father Knows Best and Marcus Welby, MD. What other actor from the 70s era accomplished this as well? And that's going to wrap it up for today. Be sure to check your email for the full printed version of today's synopsis with some new executive moves and more on ratings, loads of new classified ads, they keep pouring in, a few other stories that didn't make it into this podcast, and of course tonight's primetime broadcast lineup. The music in Synopsis was composed and performed by Michael J. Whalen. For Cynthia Turner, who wrote and compiled Synopsis in Connecticut, I'm Trish Pahanik.